This is a game you guys were down 2-0 here pretty quick. To be able to find sort of that switch in the second or in the second part of the first half.
Yeah.
Greg talked about the formational change, but what did it mean, mentally for you guys to be able to score two quick goals and get that back to level before the end of the first half?
Yeah, I think when you go down on the road 2-0, it's not the start you want. But for us to bounce back like that, not give up, we made one switch with Hack in the formation. I think that helped a lot. But yeah, to come back, bounce back, I think it's everything. And it's big momentum going into Columbus as well.
This is a team who, coming into Austin last time hadn't won a game on the road since 2024. You guys are able to get a point here, and that's another big point, a place I don't think you've gotten a point since 2015. It seems like there is momentum, and I think you just talked about it, but what does this take for you guys into Columbus, and what does it take beyond this, knowing that you guys can sort of battle on the road?
Yeah, like you said, 2024 we didn't get a win on the road, so I think the growth, or 2025 we didn't get a win, but I would say this is growth. All of last year, honestly, we struggled on the road even to maybe grind out points, but for this to come back down 2-0 in the first half, even maybe a chance in the second half to win it. But no, it's everything. Credit to the boys. Maybe we made a mistake in the first half that cost us the first goal. Credit to the guys. We didn't give up. We came back. For sure, growth from last year. Because I think maybe even last year we would have maybe put our heads down and just kind of gave up, unfortunately. But I think this year, Austin win. Now this going into Columbus, it's everything.
Thanks, John. Travel safe.
Thank you.
All right, Alex.
Hey, John. Thank you for your time. I wanted to ask you from a player's perspective. I mean, Greg talked about it. You talked about the switch of moving Justin into the midfield. I mean, just how are you guys able to feel the level of comfortability, having that tactical switch where, he's in midfield, you guys are kind of playing in that back four. Does it just feel easier? Do things just move quicker? I'm just curious to know from a player's perspective.
Yeah, I think the start of the game, especially with how Dallas plays, they're kind of chaotic and just kind of play the ball over the top. So it is difficult to play. We really couldn't find that rhythm. And then as soon as we switched the formation, maybe Hack in the middle, it was a lot easier for us to shift the ball side to side. Cuevas was getting the ball a lot more. I was getting the ball a lot more, and we were just a lot more open. So no, like I said, Dallas they play a difficult game, over the top, ugly game. So with that switch with Hack, it was nice. He got on the ball a lot. Him and Eddie were really good in there, so it was nice to see. And I think it helped a lot.
Yeah, and you guys get Joseph Paintsil starting in this game. Just, you guys have been without him for a stretch. I mean, how important is he to what you guys are doing? And obviously you guys connect a lot down that left-hand side.
Yeah, no, it's great to have Joe back. Not easy for him to come back and play, 60, 70 minutes, however long he played tonight. No, he was probably pushing through it. So, no, really good to have Joe back, especially on my side. I love playing with him. Obviously, he provides a different element to the game with his speed, beating guys 1v1. Good for him to get a goal, good confidence. So, no, really good for me on the left side, and obviously really good for the team to have him back.
Thank you, John. Safe travels.
Thank you.
All right, Rob.
Hey, John. Thanks so much for talking to us.
Yeah.
After the team goes down 2-0 off that second Musa goal, what was the mood like on the field? Was there any acknowledgement of dropping behind and hey, we need to kind of pick ourselves up, or was it just business as usual and you guys knew what the job was? I mean, what was that like? Was there kind of like a rallying cry or just business? Thanks.
Yeah, no, I would say business. I mean, it was like, all right, guys, come on, we're down 2-0, we need something. We didn't give up. We kept going. We kept trying. Honestly, I think we were playing fine. Maybe it was one mistake, and then we kind of lost the ball in the middle in the second goal. I don't know if it was a foul on Gabby, but it is what it is. We were playing fine. So really, we just needed that spark, and credit to Lucas. Good things happen when you shoot. We get the goal, and then momentum. But no, like I said to Josh, we didn't give up. Once we got that first goal, it was all momentum, and then we came out really strong in the second half. First 10, 15 minutes, and we were all over them. So it was really nice to see.
Just, it's your first real MLS game back. You get your first start since the injury. What did it mean to score the goal, and what did it mean to be on the field today?
First of all, I would just give thanks to God because it's been a rough season for me, getting injury for almost 6 weeks. it's not everything that this is not something that all footballers want, but it's also part of the game. But me being on the score sheet today, it has really made me like feel really good. Boost also my energy to also give me more confidence to go to the next game. And yeah, I think yeah, the team did everything possible to take this 1 point, and then I'm just really grateful that I'm still healthy and having my most minutes in this game against Dallas.
And then just quickly for me, how hard did you kick that ball? That seemed like that was a rocket.
Yeah, I just kick it because that's the only option that I have. It's either the side or it's either just for me to kick it. So I just did it at that moment, and yeah, I just thank God that it just resulted in a goal.
Alrighty, Rob.
Hey Joe, thanks so much for your time and congratulations on your goal. Grant Vanney spoke about the importance of you being back with the team and how you changed the look for this team and your quality. What does it mean to you to have that faith from the coach and obviously being such a influential player for the team? Thank you.
Yeah, I'm really happy that I can also contribute with my abilities, like with my speed. And as you can see, even though I was injured, I just came back and I'm just still keep running. It's just part of me, and I just need to keep going because I think they also need that kind of energy also in the team. And most of the players were also really happy that I was really feeling good and just joining the team. And I think with that also, it also boosts the energy within the team, at least not only Gabe, because with the games that we are playing, it was only Gabe because that's the only decision that we have. And now that we have the three DPs now, I think it's a whole lot of options now. So I can just use my abilities and my skills and my speed to just help the team, and I'm just really happy that I'm just back and just joining this amazing team with my teammates and just doing what we love to do.
Alrighty, Damien.
Hey Joe, thanks for taking the time. Hey, if you look back to when you first got injured there, were you concerned that it could have been more than the thigh, right? Do you think maybe a hamstring? And what was the rehab process?
Oh yeah,
How difficult was that?
yeah. The rehab process was really smooth. I was feeling okay, like in the fourth week, but there was some little thing that was really also annoying. So I just gave myself a little bit 1 more week and few days, because the most important thing is for me to be healthy and have no pain, for me to just come and just give whatever that I need to give. So with my rehab, it was a long rehab, but at the long run, I just my physios and my physical trainers really did really great, giving me time to come back really stronger with no pain, with no reaction, nothing like that. So I just give them a very big kudos to them because they've really made me come back really quickly and really healthy also.
Was it more of a thigh or a quad or
Was the hamstring?
hamstring? It was a
Yes,
hamstring. Okay.
yes, please.
All right. Thanks.
Alright, Scott.
Hey Joe, you went down right before you left the game. Greg was saying that he thought it was just exhaustion. Is that fair?
Yeah, I was just gassed out. I was just gassed out.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just
Okay.
gassed out because normally he told me that I need to play like 65 minutes, but when the minutes keeps stopping, so I just told him, okay, now that the minute is stopped, I need to get my 3 minutes more. So that was
Right,
when I
okay.
just had the one run and I just was really gassed out. So I just told him
Okay.
that I'm just done.
Coming out and doing well is important also because the World Cup is just a couple months away. Your thoughts on that and being able to come back and do it, and also your thoughts on Kirosh taking charge of Ghana.
Yeah, it's an amazing that we have a new coach, who can bring more energy to the team, a new coach who will do everything possible for us to also get into the whatever that we want to get into in the World Cup, like to the group stage, quarterfinals, and that's our aim. And for me, having my goal now, I just think I just need to keep going and just focus on the team, and whatever that will happen in the future, only God knows. I just need to do my part, and then the rest I will just leave the squad.
Thank you much.
Thank you.
Alright, we'll finish up with Alex.
Hey Joseph, thank you for your time. I mean, you're coming back to the team at a very critical moment after being eliminated in CONCACAF Champions Cup. Some not too amazing results in MLS. just do you all maybe like coming into the team again? Do you maybe feel maybe that sense of pressure that maybe results need to start going your guys' way? I mean, how are you assessing how the team's been in the last couple of weeks?
I think the team were doing really fantastic. They're doing amazing. It's just that we just look sometimes we just lose focus in some moments. That's part of the game, and it's just a whole ball game together. It's either you win, you lose, and then sometimes when we lose, we just need to take it and just work towards it and just work hard and just focus on the next game. And I think now there is no pressure. Now we just need to take one game at each time and just keep going, because now we don't need to change anything. We just need to take one game at a time and try to win most of the games so that we can be in the playoff, and then we can do whatever that we have to do in the playoff, because the playoff is more important. That every team and every team is really eager to participate and just keep moving forward to the trophy.
Hey, Greg, I'll say congratulations on the draw. In that first half, you guys looked like maybe you were going to get run off the field for a little bit. It was 2-0, but a pretty composed return for the team there in the latter stages of the second half. What switched for you guys in that first half there?
Yeah, I mean, there's a exact moment when the game switched. We started off in a back three or 3-4-3. I thought we'd have a better time with some of our movements to be able to break their pressure and try to get Joe and Gabe and Zhao a little closer together. And we just weren't able to break the initial pressure, and they just kept coming. And we were having a hard time finding time to set up our attacks and get to those guys clean. And so unfortunately, the first goal with Maya and the missed playback put us down one, and then the second goal, as immediately as we had the second goal, I pushed Justin. Came to the group. I said, move Justin to the midfield, go with a back four so that we could play 4 against 3, and going 4 against 3 and pushing a Lucas higher and pushing Justin higher. I felt immediately from that point they didn't have a beat on how to press us and how to get to us so quick. And we were able to, as they were stepping forward, we were able to play through their lines. And that's, to me, how we got to 2 goals back in the first half. Not both of them off of that specifically, but I felt like they started to be in between a lot more. And we started to find guys in attacking positions, facing forward, building speed, running at their group. And I felt like from then on, we had pretty good control over large parts of the game. Joe has another great chance at the start of the second half. Obviously, down the stretch, we're holding a little bit on. I mean, guys are getting a little bit gassed, losing a couple guys here or there through it. So, but I thought immediately when we shifted the group, we started to take control, I thought, in a better way.
And then on Klaus, any update on what we saw there? He was limping off the field pretty good there.
Yeah, it was a foot injury. I think his foot was kind of up, and the player, I think, stepped on it on the backside or whatever. So it's a sprain in the foot. I don't know. It doesn't sound too serious. Nothing's broken, and nothing is too out of the ordinary, I would say. I don't know how quickly or how short or how long yet. We have to kind of find out, but I think we avoided, I think, some of the bad stuff, I would say.
Thanks, Greg.
All right, let's go to Scott.
Hey, Greg. What about with Joe and Garces? What do they look like?
Joe was hitting. He at the end. I actually let him go about 5 extra minutes, just because there had been a few stoppages in that second half towards the beginning. He was going to go about 60, 65. We ended up getting him a little closer to 70. So he was coming off anyways, and I think that was just one last run that he gassed it. I think I think at that point he was kind of done. So it was already kind of pre-planned. It just happened the way it happened. He's fine. He was just tired. First game he's played that long. And then Garces, he took a knock. He's been carrying a couple little knocks here and there, and I think he took one maybe on the same spot or something. When he was down, he said he needed to come out. He got back up and he played a few more minutes. I didn't want to take any chances of him hedging or anything, so we just made the switch right away. I thought we could use some fresh legs in the midfield anyways, and I thought Justin had his best game for us probably tonight, and so we just dropped him back and made the sub.
Okay. My other question for you is just your thoughts on Sanabria's goal and kind of the details within it.
Yeah, God, I have to. There's so much I feel like that happened in the course of the game that I don't remember all the details in it, Scott. I'd have to look at it again. Okay. I just was happy that we scored a goal and we were getting ourselves back in the game. So I don't know all the details. I know he kind of cut in and hit a shot. Jesus, you think I would know these things?
Yeah.
But
he had some nice ball work. The ball was stuck a little bit under him, and just a couple of touches.
Yeah. I mean, I thought he had a strong game. I thought he covered terrace ground. I thought he was his usual combativeness and intercepted some balls, disrupted some plays, worked really hard. I thought, again, in possessions and in his movements and his running, he did a nice job. Smart. I thought it was one of his better games again with us. Over 90 minutes. He hasn't always played the full 90 minutes, so I was happy for him to get through the whole game too and pushed kind of that fitness level through 90 minutes. But I thought he had a strong game. Again, I thought Justin had strong games in the midfield, especially for Justin. I thought it was his best game in there for us, and so they played important roles in the outcome.
Yeah, I thought Lucas showed. We're used to his battling. We know how strong he can be, and he showed a little deftness of skill there.
Yeah, I did. I thought he played with good timing today. I thought his one touch plays and his two touch, and then on that particular situation, carrying the ball a little bit. It got, like you said, it got under him, if I recall. I think when you said that, I kind of remember the play. It got under him a little bit, and he was able to get it out and get a quick shot off. But I think he can run with the ball, and I think he can run with the ball and manage pressure pretty well. It was good to see him get a quick shot out of the situation. But I thought his overall game, is the timing of his movements and combining with guys, things like that, I thought was one of his better performances for us.
Well, thank you, Greg.
All right, Damien?
Hey, Greg. Back to Sanabria. I know you. I mean, the great debate: is he a 6? Is he an 8? Is he just a player that you guys just need somewhere in the midfield that's going to turn up and do something that you think can lead this group? Get the season turned around here.
Yeah, I think what he brings for us that we need, again, is that dueling combativeness. I feel like we sometimes lose more duels than we should in the middle of the field in times, and teams get on the other side of us sometimes when they shouldn't. And I feel like him working in there gives us just another combative guy that can help Eddie. And today, Justin, I thought, did a good job of winning some of these duels in moments. But yeah, we need his combativeness. We need somebody who can help be an enforcer in the midfield, and also just the running that he's able to do and the dueling that he's able to do, I think brings another sort of element to our midfield that we don't consistently have if he's not always out there. I think that's somewhere that Elijah needs to keep adding that part to his game, and obviously Eddie helps us to play, but I think he needs to also win a few more duels. So I think what Lucas does is different than the other two, and I think that's something that is important for us.
And just an update on Glesnes. I know he's listed as questionable for tonight. You think we see him Wednesday, or is he still maybe on track for Saturday? Thanks.
We'll see. He's definitely on track for Saturday. We'll see if anything comes out of Wednesday. He's with us. He's training, and the key is that we just need to get some training under his belt, some team training under his belt over the next couple days. Get him to a spot where we feel like he's safe to get out there and do everything that he needs to do in a safe way. So I don't know if it'll be Wednesday. We'll see kind of over the next couple of days of training, and if not, it definitely will be Saturday that we'll see him.
All right, Sophie?
Hi, Greg. Just a couple for you. First one is on Maya. When a senior, experienced player makes a mistake like that, with Maya, it feels like he never hides in the game afterwards when he does make a mistake. Can you kind of maybe talk through that a little bit? Because, clearly that one was on him.
Yeah, and he's the first one in the locker room to say it, and he took it, and I think that's part of experience. Things happen. When things happen, it's how can you bounce back and make sure that you play your best game from then on if you can. You just have to knuckle up and play as well as you can, help everyone around you. own it and keep moving. And I think it's a great lesson for all of our guys. Like sometimes you don't have great days, but you can, or you have bad moments, but you've got to work right back into your performance and play to the level that is expected, even though you might have a moment. A moment doesn't define anyone. So I think he did a nice job, and right off the bat, I think he owned it and got right back into the game, and the guys battled to dig us out, and I thought took the game on in a positive way. We need him to be able to do that when he's out there.
You mentioned Justin a couple of times. I thought this was the arrival game for him in both positions, and I thought there were spells in the game where you actually dominated. If that could have been kind of consistent throughout, the result might have been a little bit different. But I thought Justin had a lot to do with tying things together to be able to kind of have those 15, 20-minute spells of dominance. Thanks, Greg.
Yeah,
Greg.
I agree. I think if we don't give up the Maya goal, we maybe survive a little bit longer in the without giving up a goal in the initial structure. But we weren't going to solve the problem until we changed the structure. It's when we created the 4 versus 3 against their press instead of the 3 versus 3. It's when we created some uncertainty. They're an aggressive, athletic team that wants to press and wants to come at you, and they want to be relentless. They work hard. And the second we created some uncertainty as to their references, and they weren't able to just come straight at us and press us, we were able to, I thought, take a pretty good hold of the game and create some real problems for them. Unfortunately, it was by the time we gave up the second goal that we made that adjustment, and the first one was what it was. So I think I agree. I thought after that point we were pretty comfortable, and in general they still had moments. We had moments, but I thought we were pretty comfortable in our ability to find solutions inside of the game. So it was a good response from the group. Nobody put their head down. We shifted, and we were right back in the game even before halftime.
Thanks, Greg. Safe travels.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, Rob.
Hey, Greg. Thanks so much for your time. I kind of piggybacking on the theme of the evening. I mean, the fight back here. Can you go ahead and talk about the mentality of the team to go ahead and pick themselves up from that first goal, which we just talked about was a mistake by Amaya, and keep on fighting to get that draw, and certainly not only to get the draw, but get the draw so quickly and head into halftime with basically a clean slate. Thank you.
Yeah, I think this team is good. This team believes in each other, and they believe in the process and what we're doing. So I think that's what you see. I mean, you come back in games like that because you believe in what we're doing. I needed to adjust to provide them with a little bit of a solution. They were able to take the solution and solve the problems on the game and score the goal. So, some of it was me giving them the right structure, and some of it was those guys just continuing to be the players that they are and with the mentality that they need. But this group believes in themselves. They know now, with the sole focus being on MLS, hopefully, we've got a busy travel schedule in this month, but this group is ready to climb the table. We're ready to get results on the road. We want to change our home form. We're ready, but the group believes in it. You see that Joe makes a huge difference. The chances that Joe gets just with his quality and velocity and all those kinds of things, speed, things like that, it changes the group. Get Justin back. Try to get guys healthy. Unfortunately, I feel like we lose one a game, but hopefully we can get on the other side of that. But this group believes in the process, and they believe in each other. They know what we've been through at the beginning of the year, and they know what we're capable of achieving through this season.
All right, we'll finish up with Alex.
Hey, Greg. Thank you for your time. You were mentioning all the things right now of this game. Do you feel like after tonight, you feel like things are moving in that right direction, that you're starting to see more of those with getting Joe back? Obviously, you're starting to feel more of that momentum switch, especially since you guys now have another quick game in Columbus.
Yeah, I think, look, on the road, we've played 3 road games in a row. We've taken 5 points, not on a row, sorry, because we had the Minnesota, but we played 3 road games. We've taken 5 out of those 3. We would have liked to take more obviously in Portland, but this one we battled back and showed resiliency. Again, I think if we show we can do this stuff on the road and then we sort out our home form, we're gonna be in a great spot. So again, the response was really good. We've got to try to, one of the things I really wanted to come out of this trip was healthy, and as we duel for points, was to try to come back healthy and give ourselves a chance to, kind of really hit a reset button with everybody to put the team in the structure in the way that I really think is going to be best for us. So hopefully we can keep moving in that direction. Hopefully Zhao's injury is not serious, and hopefully it's days, not weeks. And obviously with Joe back, it's keep building him up to 90 minutes fitness. And as we start to get Jacob back and so on and so forth, we start to look our best piece. You can't forget Jacob has been the best defender, or one of the best defenders in the league. He's going to help us on that side of things. And Joe is one of the most dangerous attacking players in the league. So these two guys are going to help our team. And the focus now is all on MLS. I think everybody believes that we can put momentum. We've got a tough stretch because we play, I think, 5 out of the next 7 are going to be on the road, something like that. So we've got to be road warriors during this time too and take points.
Alrighty, guys. Thank you very much. That's it for Greg.
Thanks, everyone.